As the murder case against Florida mother Casey Anthony moves forward, we are now hearing from her brother. He was compelled to answer questions in a separate defamation lawsuit brought by a woman with the same name as the nanny who Casey Anthony claims kidnapped her daughter. NBC's Michelle Kosinski is in Orlando for us this morning. Good morning, Michelle.
Good morning, Meredith. This 3-hour-long deposition, as you said, was not for the murder case against Casey Anthony, but because it is related to it. Attorneys asked her brother everything, and he answered most of it, including what he says Casey told her family while her daughter was missing. If Lee Anthony felt uncomfortable being grilled for 3 hours straight, he didn't show it.
I don't want to keep telling you I don't know.
Laughing often, even when asked about his murdered niece, Kaylee, who was supposedly with a babysitter.
I would hope that she would have her with somebody, or thought she had her with somebody. So who knows?
I know. Now, since...
But of his sister, Casey, who admittedly lied to police and the family while they all searched for her missing daughter.
To this day, I believe everything that my sister tells me.
Okay. I understand.
Then a smile. What comes out of this are details about what Lee says Casey told the family. First, that she dropped Kaylee off at a nanny's apartment and never saw her again. Then he says later Casey told a different story, that she actually went to pick Kaylee up at the park, but the nanny told her she was going to keep her for a while to teach Casey a lesson, and threatened her life and her family if Casey told police.
She just said to teach her a lesson.
What lesson?
I don't know what that lesson is. I don't know.
A story that Lee says he didn't tell investigators.
Don't you rush out the door and call the police and say, listen, this is where she was taken.
Apparently, I don't react the way that you do.
Attorneys pressed him on all angles, including, once again, the mystery of who is Kaylee's father.
You're not going to find that answer from me. I would have kicked that door down a long time ago myself.
Thank you.
One more element no one seems to know in the case of why and how this child ended up murdered in the woods and her mother accused. Lee Anthony says if he could just have a long conversation alone in a room with his sister, no cameras, no recording devices, he feels certain he could get what he called the whole truth out of her. And that's something her family's been trying to arrange with the jail where she's been since October, but so far that hasn't happened yet. Meredith?
All right, Michelle Kosinski, thank you very much.